Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to paste the text of a story that either you composed in another program or you're copying and pasting it from your email or from the wire into Celsius. So you're not composing the story in Celsius, you're copy and pasting it from somewhere else into Celsius. So I'm just doing a test article here. Remember, the title is The Slug of the Story. Description is just for other staff members. Don't worry about any of this stuff. Hit submit. Okay, so I've created my story package, and I'm going to click on the title, and that is going to take me to my elements of my story. I'm going to click on text to create a new element. And this is where the headline goes. Now you can always copy and paste a headline directly into this field because it only accepts text. It doesn't accept HTML or any funny business. Give it some keywords. Okay, and now here's the tricky part. So all this text, you see how it's so tiny and it's hard to read, and it's going to copy and paste it. If I just hit Control V, it's going to paste in that tiny text, and we don't want that. So I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to hit this button that's going to make this full screen, and I'm going to click this one right here, the little clipboard with the T on it, and that opens up this window. So I put my mouse in here and I hit paste, and everything should look like typewriter text, and that's how you know you're doing good. You want to make sure that this keep line breaks box is checked. Is very important, because if you don't check it, then your story is going to come in with no line breaks and it'll look like one big blob. So I'm going to hit insert, and everything looks the way it should. The font is Verdana, and there's some space in between the paragraphs. You can click this button here, Edit HTML Source, if you're really daring, and you can check to make sure that everything looks okay. How do you know that it's not okay? Well, if it's a different font than this, you know that you're not doing good. One thing about OpenOffice, let me just paste this in here. This is that same story that I got from the wire. Now I'm going to copy it. Now I'm going to paste it back in here. And I'm just doing this as an example of how OpenOffice can screw up your formatting if you paste it directly in. So if I hit the HTML button, see how it adds all of this stuff other than your story? You don't want that. That's going to screw your story up. So one more time, you hit the clipboard with the T on it. You paste in your text, keep line breaks, and everything should be good. Come out of here. Now, one thing I want to mention is that when I pasted this into OpenOffice, it took out, see how there's not a line in between these paragraphs? There's just some extra space. Well, here, now there are just breaks. There is not an extra space in between these paragraphs. And that's actually the way that you want it. See how it's adding all that extra stuff now? We're going to, select all. We're going to copy it from here. Keep line breaks, insert, there, perfect. And submit. One last quick word. Sometimes you might enter in your story and it'll look like this, where the layout is all broken. And you think, why is my layout looking like this? It's probably because you copied it from OpenOffice and pasted it with all of the funny formatting into Celsius. So as long as you hit that button that has the little clipboard with the T on it and paste your content in that way, you should be good.